Hey there, this is Jamie the D,
And Mighty Biscuit.
and today we're going back to Auricom, and we're going to Arridos 4 in the good old US of A.
Arridos 4 sounds like something from Star Fox.
It does, really. In fact, a lot of these names sound like they're from Star Fox. Apparently there was meant to be more off-planet stuff in Wipeout, but I can think of maybe 2 or 3 tracks which are actually off-planet, off-Earth in the entire series.
The track looks like a gun.
It does, sort of, yeah. I hadn't noticed that before, but
I was going to say it looks like a penis, but it doesn't. Actually look more like a gun.
yeah, it does look more like a gun. But yeah, you can see that it's got a couple of forks, neither of which really do much for the time.
The forks in this game seem just there to fuck you up.
There's one we're gonna see next video, which... yeah... that fork is a cock. But that's next video. This video, well, here's why Arridos 4 is a bit of a bitch. All of those bumps, if you fuck them up even once, there's a little speed loss that just adds up.
It's like the dirt track level from Mario Kart 64.
Yeah, it's exactly like the dirt track level from Mario Kart 64. Oh, also, blind jumps.
I think that's just a thing from the game itself, being in the PS1.
Yeah, it's... the thing is, the slopes and the pitch control and everything else is great, but blind jumps and blind corners, they're shit no matter what game you're in. I mean, they're challenging, but look at this corner. What the fuck? So yeah, the pilot this time is Anastasia Sherovosky.
She's not very
Russian.
good.
Well, she's not very good now, but she improves, and so do I. For example, there is actually a couple of examples of me doing proper opposite braking this video.
Instead of making love to the walls.
Yeah. But Anastasia Sherovosky is one of the 2 characters that I'm aware of in the game that is terribly mysterious. Why are they terribly mysterious? Because the writers were lazy.
Are you sure it's not mysteriously terrible?
No, I'm pretty sure it's not mysteriously terrible, and yeah, don't do that. You can technically skip quite a few of those awful little jumps with the turbo, but it is a waste of a turbo on time trial. Just thought I'd show that off.
Nice save,
but,
yeah. I'm just going to show that off.
Oh, no. I did actually, a couple of these fuck-ups are actually deliberate fuck-ups, because, as you said last video, winning for 2 laps, it's boring. So, I'm showing off the different forks. This one has a slightly worse entry into this corner here that we just left, but apart from that, there's not really any time difference. And the first fork, there's no difference at all.
It's pretty stupid.
It's just there. But Anastasia Sherovosky, the most interesting thing about her is that people keep thinking she's a spy for the Russian team Kyrax.
She is a Russian spy, huh?
Also, it's not helping that she definitely had some sort of thing with Kel Solar from Kyrax, who's the lead pilot. She apparently has her own mansion in Siberia, and all of this comes from the press release, not the manual.
Such a deep and interesting backstory that we'll never see.
Well, especially since the site is now defunct, but I'm getting most of this information from the Wipeout Central Wiki, which luckily collected it all before, you know, everything vanished.
Because nerds are weird.
Well, yeah. But that blind jump isn't so bad. I mean, you're always going to lose a little bit of speed. But, you know, it's not so bad. And, yeah, decide which one you're gonna go for first.
Not when you're at the fork.
Yeah. Yeah, I literally... I was halfway through that intersection when I went, hey, maybe I should try... Oh, yeah, no.
Bad, Jamie, bad.
Yeah. No cookie for me. But we also saw earlier, and we will see again, the infamous 360 flip.
Ooh, can't wait to see that.
Yeah, you hit a wall hard enough, you do a full 360. Mostly with an Auricom, even with an AGS, this is air brake and pitch control. This is basically your last but one exam. Your final exam, well, we've already talked a little bit about it in the thread. We're going to talk more when we actually do it, but I'm going to sum up the next track right now. Fuck Silver Street.
I'm going to love this, aren't I?
Oh yeah, you are going to love that. But now we're on the single race, and it's a little quick, but I really want you to see Anastasia's victory picture. Because you know how the artist who did the drawings can't do smiles?
They can't do anything, to be honest.
Well, they got the basic proportions down at least.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you know, admittedly, you know, they draw 50 million abs, so their anatomy isn't so great, but...
The ratio of abs, it's gone out of control.
By the way, might as well mention for the YouTube viewers, the music in this video, I'm not sure yet, will probably not be from Wipeout. Because we've run out of Tim Wright tracks and all the rest are EMI and Sony music. Which means that not everyone will be able to see these videos.
The people in Serbia, apparently.
Oh, yeah, apparently that's an EMI blocking site. But... yeah. Oh yeah, that first chicane series here, not friendly. If you do that in a Kyrex, you are gonna lose a lot of speed no matter what the hell you do.
Still loving that wall.
Yeah. There's a couple of walls that I'm very fond of in this, but thankfully Venom mode is really forgiving of cock-ups. Also, again, vicious AI, he was turning in towards us.
I like this AI somewhat.
Oh yeah, and it actually gets a little nastier in rapier mode. It also gets a bit more devoted to the race. So, getting the
I think you just hit
first...
something within your minds. I
Yeah,
just heard
you
it
did.
ever so faintly.
Oh yeah, you'll hear that a couple of times, and you'll also see some excellent mine placement later on in this race. Also, there are invisible walls. Just thought you should know that.
Good job, Jamie. Good job.
It is actually possible to leave the track from through the walls, but you know, it's glitch level shit. Speaking of glitch level shit, did you notice that rocket missed? I know exactly what happened. Both that time and the other time it's going to happen. Oh, there we go. There was the 360. I fired it at the end of the jump. At the end of the jump, well, the missile comes from beneath the craft. And very briefly, I was below the track. So, pro tip, don't fire rockets after a jump.
That's magical.
I know! But, you know, this was from when they hadn't quite gotten their shit together. And physics glitches are great.
They're better than game-breaking ones.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the kind of boring
Hopefully-
glitches I always get in games. Crashes, freezes, all the boring ones. I never see any grannies flying through the air on their walkers.
I don't know, you used to play a bit of Borderlands 2, you'd occasionally see someone punched through a wall. So, yeah, this is about where I start deliberately fucking up.
Sure, deliberate.
Yeah, that wasn't. That was... But, I don't really want to get first. I want to hit him. I do want to hit him, but I don't want to be first yet.
So you just nudge him in the butt.
Yep, and there we go again! The rocket actually fired into the ground.
I like how you left mines in the air. Do they just float there?
Yes. Yes, they do. Unfortunately, because the jump path is often ever so slightly different, the AI will rarely ever hit them.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
Yeah. When they do, though, on a jump like that, oh yeah, they just stop in midair. And then the rescue craft gets them.
So they're basically just kind of fucked.
Yes! Right, here we go. This is how you fuck someone up on Arridos.
Right across the goddamn intersection.
That's the best way to use mines.
I think I just heard 3 goddamn explosions, too.
Yeah. Because he was turning into that intersection, they often do.
I just love the faint explosions you can hear in the background.
Oh yeah, it's the best sound in Wipeout 1.
It's very
The worst
satisfying,
sound-
and I'm not even the one playing.
The worst sound is when the announcer says, missile. Because that means you're going to take damage. Also, the rockets do go in a straight line, and it's great.
Just fired that one into orbit.
Yep.
What the fuck?
I know. Ribbons Central, right?
There are more ribbons in their belts than in a Mora design.
I know! Anyway, next time we're going to be repeatedly screaming at Silverstream. This has been Jamie the D.
And Mighty Biscuit.